Yo, what is up guys? This is Bruchminati, and we are back with our 1960 Conquest with Brazil. Round 86, episode 13. It's finally coming to an end. After the long journey, I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. Now, we're finally getting closer to Chongqing. We finally kind of defeated the parachute spam. I mean, it's going to keep coming, but at least we got our forces up in there enough that we can take Chongqing, even if they do keep parachuting troops in and blocking us. Plus, I got some extra money, so I can kind of strafe all these guys and knock them out. There's certain cities that when you take, the game just completely speeds up and takes a whole new turn. Chongqing is one of those. When you take Chongqing, China's as good as fallen. So is Japan, the islands of the Pacific. Now if you gotta cross the Pacific and fight in North America, then you still gotta do that, but the whole Asian Pacific campaign speeds up so quickly when Chongqing drops. Another city that's like that is, let's say, New York, DC area. Once you take those, the game speeds up so quick. I mean, the North America falls, Canada, US, gone. Let's see, is there one in Europe like that? Oh, I mean, maybe Lyon might be like that, kind of like the Washington D.C. New York thing. It's kind of like Lyon, Paris. If you can take those, then it speeds up the campaign so much. That is if you're coming in from the west. If you're coming through the east into Europe, I would say those cities are Minsk, maybe. So by the time you get Minsk, you already got Greece, you got Athens, and you got Ankara. So you're already doing pretty well, but once you get Minsk, the game seems to take on a speedier turn. Okay, so I do like the deployment of the medium tanks that I had going on. That did seem to speed the process of like the Siberia-Mongolia thing up a little bit. If you watch a lot of my videos, you know usually I just spam super heavies and that's it. Well, getting super heavies across Siberia and down into Mongolia takes about 20 turns in itself. So knowing that I had screwed up so bad at first, I needed to find ways to cut some time around the edges and decided to just put out some medium tanks for that duty. Alright, we gotta hurry up or Washington and New York are also gonna fall. We have got to get a move on. And I always build so many super heavies to take New York. I'm always so good about building more than I actually need. But then at the start of this game, I built far less heavy tanks than I needed. And I don't understand why. Because I always build, anything I build for like a battle I'm about to go in, I build way too many. Alright, US, hang out, hang on, probably 2 more rounds. That's all you gotta do and we'll get you. We got your back. We happen to take a lot longer route. I mean, usually to help an ally out, you wouldn't go completely through Africa and then through Europe and then go through most of Asia before you decided to turn around and help. But it's the thought that counts. What the hell? Look at that. What was up with that fleet of Russian ships just chilling up there? Luckily I don't have to go up there and mess with any of that. Alright, now we're making some significant headway. Yep, Chongqing's resolve has been busted. The Brazilians have gained the initiative. But see, look how I can come in behind him with those troops out of... the paratroopers out of Bangkok. And I can also take Wuhan. And if needed, spam heavies out from behind it. So if you're like... if your troops are a lot lower level, I would suggest taking Bangkok, parachuting to the south of Chongqing and taking Wuhan. And then start spamming out heavies from there. You could also, and since I've never played this at a low level, I don't know how this would work out. Like if your troops are low, I think you can take Wuhan by paratrooping out of Bangkok, but Chongqing might still be a pain in the ass. You could hop over to Nanking, take that, you got yourself a level 3 airfield and just bomb the shit out of Chongqing. So there's a couple different ways you might be able to work it out if your troops are low level. I mean, they give me a problem and my tanks are maxed. And my infantry are like, 8 or 9 maybe? I think 9. Actually, that's my regular infantry. I guess I'm looking at paratroopers. My paratroopers are at a max level. So I don't know. Trying to think of ways that the people with lower level armies could still complete this. I spent a lot of time getting my ass kicked. I mean, I searched some videos and it was cool watching them, but they had way higher troops than me. And they didn't offer any, you know, insight into how it could be done if your troops suck. Now there's some missions, it doesn't matter what strategy you have. Your troops are too low, you're not gonna make it. Kind of like those break the encirclement and accumulate supplies. Those types of missions, if your troops are low, you can't do those. Same with aliens. You can't, if your troops are really low, you can't take aliens on. But something like this, I think you can. I think these 1960 conquests, and really all the conquests, are a lot more strategic than the like campaign missions. Get our massive flotilla. Now these guys probably ain't gonna make it. I'm probably not even gonna need these guys. In fact, I may stop moving them here after a while. But just in case, I don't want to relive what happened in episode, what is that? Probably like 2 and 3. Okay, we're closing in and knocking Mongolia out of this game. Which they're never really a problem anyways, but it's just a nice stepping stone. Oh, Chongqing, you are fucked now, buddy. Your parachute spamming ass days are over. I don't think I'm going to be able to take it this round. That river is going to screw up my troop movement, otherwise I would be able to. But rest assured, we will get Chongqing the next round. There's no way it can hold out another round. I'm going to get it completely surrounded. And then after that, we will storm across the remainder of Asia. And Japan. And once we get Japan, we will be able to parachute into Anchorage. And with that, we can start working our way down the west coast of the US, and then we can meet up our two fronts, attacking through each side of the US. It'll be like that historic moment that the Allies met up in Germany. See, we're already being able to give Hong Kong a beating. And with that, I think I'm going to finish up this round and call it good. Once again, guys, thanks for checking out my channel, watching my videos. If you happen to like this content, slap the shit out of like and subscribe, and I will see you back here for our next upload. Peace!